folks, it's Finn. So I'm now a week and a half post-op, stage 2 radial artery forearm phalloplasty, and it's going okay. I said last week that it was easier than stage 1, and it was initially, but the pain downstairs has kind of crept up as the time's gone on, and I guess that's just swelling and bruising coming out really, and anaesthetic and everything else wearing off. I think the thing is with these things, I mean, I've got both arms for a start, and you know, I can move a lot easier in that respect, and I think there's no such thing as easier when it comes to this. I think it's easier in some ways and harder in others, and it doesn't matter what op you're going through. That one you're going through right there is awful regardless. I mean, this was why I decided to have Phallo in the end anyway. I was so scared of phalloplasty because it seemed like a massive operation compared to meta, but I think, you know, whatever you go through, it's going to be painful. So yeah, it is easier in some ways but harder in others. My mobility is a lot worse. I'm having great difficulty. I mean, you can't tell here, but I'm actually in a half squat position because it is so difficult to stand, because as soon as you do, all the blood pools and so it's throbbing, so I can't stand for very long, and walking, because everything is so swollen, I can't walk very far at all. I can't sit, it's just impossible to sit, so I'm kind of semi-recumbent on the bed most of the time, and then in that position it's fine. I think it is just a case of the swelling's come out, the bruising's come out, the anaesthetic's worn off, and bingo, hello, it hurts. I had the other catheter out. I've got two catheters, suprapubic and one through the penis. And I had the one through the penis out on Monday. Now that's not connected to anything. The suprapubic one is where my bladder empties, but the penis one was just to keep the urethral tube open. So I had that out on Monday, and actually the last couple of days it is starting to get easier now to move. So as a friend of mine suggested, who is a nurse, it could well be that the two catheters in there was aggravating so much that it was causing that extra pain. So that could be why. And actually my bladder has calmed down hugely now. I was taking some anti-spasm meds, and I'm starting to wean myself off them and see how my bladder copes, but so far so good. But mentally I'm actually in quite good spirits. You know, it's alright. I feel a lot brighter than I did. You know, it was just getting me down. That need to pee all the time was really getting me down. So now that that's calmed, it's a lot easier, and I'm getting some sleep, which always helps. When I don't sleep, it's not good. So yeah, I think I'd say the worst of this is over, in terms of that first catheter coming out is like the start of things getting better from here on in. I'm extra swollen as well. I do tend to swell more than the average person, but where I had my stage 1 bum graft taken, that's all swollen as well. So my legs just will not go anywhere near each other at the moment. They're having to send postcards to each other to communicate. They're that far apart. It's just quite bad. Had a phone call conversation today with the London team. They ring you as like a post-op thing, and that's just to arrange what I'm going to do in 2 weeks' time, when I have to wean myself off the catheter and stand to pee for the first time, which is very exciting. But I'll update more about that later on. Also on Monday I had the glands dressing taken off, so I got to have a look at Finn Jr.'s upgrade for the first time, and I'm very, very, very pleased. I will be updating my Tumblr at the same time as I put this out, so you can find a link to that here, and as usual there are pictures attached. You have to get to the end of the post, and where there's a line and it says keep reading, click on that and it will take you to the pictures. It's just so that the pictures aren't all over Tumblr. You've actually got to look for them, because not everybody wants to see my penis. That's pretty much all I've got to say. Just a quick catch up. Yeah, I'm alive. I'm blooming sore but happy. I am sore but happy. And again, thanks to everyone for your messages. It does keep me going when I'm feeling a bit bleh. I'll keep updating as things happen. But yeah, do check out my Tumblr that I linked earlier. And if you want anything answered, just do send me a message in the comments below, and say subscribe for regular updates. And I will see you on Sunday for the shout out. Take care, everybody.